We're going to be heading to some temples on the east side of Luxor now. So this is Sphinx Avenue, a passageway that was over 3 kilometers long leading to Karnak Temple. How big is this, huh? It's huge.
Guys, take a look at this. Bottom part here. Do you see people tied arm behind their back? And the lower part of their body has a name. It's a name of a country or a city or a village or a group of people. Their place was conquered by the king, and he simplified them in his captives. Tied arm behind their back, rope around their neck. I want you please to take a very good look at their facials. Look, they got long hair, sharp nose. Can you see that? Short hair, big forehead, earrings, big nose, lips. Can you see that? More African. More African features.
So Luxor Temple is pretty amazing. The lack of crowds is a big bonus because you can really take it in. But I just love how it's set up. There's the mosque over there, which was built on this ancient site basically, and it's 600 years old. When they built the mosque, they knew that this site was underneath it, but they built it anyway. When they uncovered all this, they kept the mosque because by that point, the mosque was an old site in itself because it's 600 years old as we stand, and it's 400 years old when they started to unearth this.
Alexander the Great dressed up like a pharaoh, and he started to pretend that he's worshipping the Egyptian gods, like Amun, the man with 2 feathers above his head, the sun god.
It's amazing how you can tell the difference between the older and the newer stuff, because all the old stuff done by the Egyptians was carved out of the rock, so they didn't indent into it, they actually did it in a way more complex way. It all protrudes from the rock. So all of this was carved away as opposed to the image being carved into.
What do you think of this temple then, Tiggs?
I think it's pretty amazing. It looks a lot older. The imagery and everything, it's so dramatic and it's so huge.
The size, the sheer size of these columns is just unreal, really.
Round-headed Sphinx.
Oh, I've never seen it before. This is a huge temple. This temple is like Mecca for Muslims, like the Vatican for Catholics. It's like the place that Egyptians used to travel to. It would take about 10 days to explore properly if you spent 8 hours a day in here, so it's huge. But this is an amazing temple. It's like a maze of pillars. Each pillar at the top, you could easily put 100 people if they were to hold hands and make a circle and then make another circle. You'd be able to put 100 people up there. So this is the main place of worship. So many religious ceremonies would take place in here. This is where the high priests would be worshipping their god. And up the top, you see, that's where the rays of light would come through. They've got them on this side, and then they've got them on this side. You can just see the remains of that one there. They start decorating the columns from top to bottom. So the oldest information would be at the top of the columns, the more recent information at the bottom of the columns. It took, on average, 7 to 10 years to build an obelisk, and Hatshepsut built 2 in 7 months. The reason I'm talking about Hatshepsut is because 2 of her obelisks are here. One of them has been partially covered up by her nephew in his rage. Thankfully, you can still see a lot of it through the bricks.
So the pyramid shape on the top of the obelisk, the smooth part of the pyramid shape, used to be covered by electrum, a mix of gold and silver to reflect the sunshine.
So behind me is the sacred lake. It's actually full of water from the Nile. They used to pump it underneath the temple, directly from the Nile, but they had to stop that due to erosion. So now they've blocked off the tubes that run underneath the temple, and they just basically every so often, I don't know the time frame, maybe every few months or every year or so, they change the water. They get fresh water from the Nile itself. If you walk around this beetle 3 times anti-clockwise and make a wish, it will come true, because the beetle is a symbol of luck here. We're here at Aisha restaurant. We're going to try some food.
Hi. I have a shish tour.
Just dig it in.
It is really delicious, really mildly spiced, but a great intense curry flavour coming through. A lot more seasoning than just curry, but I'm not very good at recognising those things. It tastes amazing. It's really good.
So I've got a bit of a cold, so excuse my coffee. Let's try this vegetable curry, Egyptian style. Oh my god, that is so nice. I'm getting a sort of strong taste of mushroom in there and seasoning. It's not spicy at all, it's just full of flavour, and it's so good. I could eat that on its own. It's delicious. What's your name? Mohammed. And what is it you're smoking, Mohammed?
Smoke shisha.
What flavour is it? What sort of?
It's Egyptian one.
Egyptian. Takes on the pineapple. Oh, Mohammed is on the strong stuff. Having pineapple shisha, and it's really nice. Never had pineapple before. It's really tasty. This is the cool place. I'll put it down in the description. If you have it in Luxor, come and check it out. It's very, very chill.